Welcome to Mikam Israel. In Zot Haberacha, the Torah shares a powerful pasuk with breathtaking subtlety. Yehoshua ben Nun, Malei Ruach Chachma, and Yehoshua, the son of Nun, he was filled with the spirit of wisdom. Remarkable pasuk. Ki mimcha, from why? Ki samach Moshe et raglav raglav. He put his hands, Moshe laid his hands upon him. As Moshe Rabbeinu prepares to depart this world, the mantle of leadership, so to speak, passes to Yehoshua ben Nun, for Moshe placed his hands upon him. The Da'at Sofer, who cites the Chida, asks the obvious, why? Why Yehoshua? Among all of Israel's Chachamim, were there none that were more learned, that were more eloquent, that were more formidable? The answer lies not in intellect, but in humility. Yehoshua was not distinguished by genius. He was sanctified by anava, his humility. He was actually the one who arranged the benches in the Bet Midrash. He gathered the Sefarim after long nights of learning, and he swept the floor when no one watched. He embodied service without self-importance. Borei Olam chose Yehuda precisely because his greatness was invisible and therefore indestructible. The divine voice declared, just as you, Moshe, were worthy to receive the Torah through humility, now let Yehoshua draw from your radiance, from your modesty, and lead my nation. True spiritual stature is never seized. It's bestowed upon those who bow low enough to be lifted. For Borei Olam doesn't crown the proud, he elevates the meek. And sometimes that same quiet of humility, that emunah peshuta, that trust without calculation, isn't found in kings or prophets, but in a gentle savta standing at a bus stop, certain that Borei Olam will help her. Before I share the story, allow me a brief preface. I'll be recounting it through the eyes of the bus driver himself, just the way that he shared it, so that you can feel the transformation that unfolded behind the steering wheel when routine collided with revelation. I had driven that route for years, the same faces, the same streets, the same cadence of stops, Ashdod to Bnei Brak in the morning, Bnei Brak to Haifa in the afternoon, predictable as the sunrise, until one remarkable afternoon returned from the ordinary to the extraordinary. A young man asked if I could drop him near Moshav, near Galim. It wasn't a designated stop, but kindness cost nothing, so I agreed. And as the doors hissed open, I noticed an elderly savta, small in stature, wrapped in a woven shawl, struggling between the weight of several heavy bags. She looked on and she says, "Are you going to Haifa?" she asked. "Yes," I replied, though I knew this corner wasn't on my schedule. "Wonderful," she said simply. "I'll fetch my bags." Within minutes, she was seated near the front, assisted by a few kind passengers. When the bus quieted, I glanced at her in my rearview mirror. "Safta," I asked gently, "why were you waiting there? Buses to Haifa don't stop at that corner." She blinked, genuinely puzzled. "Why? There's a bus stop there, no?" "Yes," I said, "but it's not for this route." She nodded with sincerity, that unsettled look, and she says, "Why not? It's a stop." So I waited. I pressed her further as if I hadn't stopped. I asked her, "What if I didn't stop?" Her eyes met mine steadily, almost amused. "I would have waited for the next one." "But the next one doesn't stop there either." She smiled faintly. "Right, but you came." Those three words struck like a whisper of thunder. "But you came." I hesitated, and then I asked her, "Safta, if so, why not cross over to the proper side of the street?" Her hands trembled slightly, and she answers, "Because now I'm old. I have many bags, as you saw. I can't carry them anymore. I can't cross." So I said, "Borei Olam, I need your chesed today. Please bring the Haifa bus right here at this stop." And he did, as you saw. All listening to the story on the bus fell silent. I drove on, the engine humming, beneath a holiness I could almost feel. The steering wheel, it felt lighter, as though another hand guided it. For years, I thought I drove the buses. That day I learned, Borei Olam, he drives the world. And when a Jew stands still in faith, even the timetable of heaven adjusts their course. Ladies and gentlemen, Yehoshua did not ascend through conquest. He ascended through humility, and that Safta, she didn't wait at the wrong stop. She waited at the right one, because emunah is never misplaced. We all imagine that success belongs to the strategic, but Borei Olam Well, he simply writes a different algorithm. He reroutes creation itself for those who trust him unconditionally. But when a person lies with quiet faith, heaven doesn't merely listen, it leans in closer. The same Borei Olam who split the Yam Suf can effortlessly redirect a bus to cross the side of the street. So this week, when life feels perhaps delayed or detoured, don't race across in panic. Stand firm. Whisper your tefillah. Believe that the divine scheduler never misses a stop. Because sometimes the next bus may never come, but the one meant for you, it absolutely and unequivocally will. Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom u'Mivorach.